Hello YouTube, hello. It is day 54 of consistency and accountability. It is Saturday, September the 20th, and I am walking with my girl Ava. Just wanted you guys to see her. We are walking around the neighborhood of my pharmacy. My pharmacy the pharmacy staff is on lunch, so they open in about 5-10 minutes. So just took like a quick 15-minute walk since we came here like 15 minutes before they reopened rather. So come on, I don't know what that is. Sorry, I don't. No, it's a dead animal. I don't want her smelling that. Come on, Ava, come on. Of course she wants to, but I don't know what it is, if it's a rat or a bird. But anyways, so we're just going for a quick walk, just until they open. Like I said, they should be open in the next few minutes, but I was determined for us to get like the last 15 minutes in. I'm gonna walk on my walking pad when I get home, because walking with her is not really that active, because she slows down and sniffs everything. So it's not like I burn a lot of calories, but I like to get her out as much as I can. It's kind of hard to walk in our neighborhood, so get her out walking. Usually we're in the backyard, but whenever we get a chance to walk, I do like for us to do that. So I just wanted to check in with you guys before I get on my walking pad, just so you can see my girl. Oh, now she's peeing, sorry. She just got groomed today too, so she had a pretty busy morning this morning. It's really nice out here. It is, I think, 60 something degrees, and I wore like a lightweight jacket, and I have like a sweatshirt under it, and it's kind of hot. Like I could take the jacket off and I'd be okay, but I figured I'm almost on my way home anyways once I get my prescription. My prescription is my refill of my Mounjaro 7.5. So I had to call them yesterday because it kept saying in process, and I put in the refill for, come on Ava, I put in the refill for the refill order last week. So I was like, what is going on? And I need to get these before I go to Vegas, because my 5th shot will be due while I'm in Vegas. But the lady processed it yesterday, and I'm picking it up today. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna log off until we get back to the house. Looks like Ava wants to take a rest anyways. We are going to log out until we get back to the house, and I'll go to my walking pad. Until then, talk to you later and see you soon. Hello, I'm back. So I'm at home, currently on the walking pad, and I wanted to make one correction from the earlier portion of this video. I said I'm on day 54, I think I said, but I'm on day 55 actually, because I recorded my other video 2 days ago, or 2 days ago, and then I didn't post until like midnight that next day or something. So I'm actually on day 55 of accountability and consistency on Mounjaro. And for those of you who are new, I'm on dose 7.5 milligrams, which I started August 23rd, or August 30th, excuse me. And I'll be taking my 4th shot tonight, or not tonight, Sunday night, because I switched my shot days. I'm going to be on the walking pad for a little bit, maybe 30, 45 minutes, just depends. I usually do like 2 minutes of a slower walk of 2.5, and then I put it up to 2.8, which 2.8 is not that fast, I guess, but on the walking pad, it's like, I feel like it's slower than the treadmill, but I haven't been on my treadmill in a while, because I've been using my walking pad because it's more convenient, because it's downstairs. But when it starts to get cold, in the mornings, I'm going to try to do my treadmill, because that's upstairs, and it's like in my TV room right next to my bedroom. But anyways, I always have future plans, and half the time I don't do them, because I got to get my life together and more discipline. But that's where the consistency and accountability is coming in. It's really helping with things. And speaking of how much it's helping, I lost another, I want to say 1.4 pounds. I'm total pounds down since starting, what do you call that? Mounjaro. I got brain fog, y'all. I'm PMSing. I'm over 50. I mean, I'm 50 years old in perimenopause. So I'm all over the place. I'm fighting for my life. But I did weigh in this morning, which I usually try not to weigh in when I'm PMSing because it'll just like, you know, it's like torture and I get, you know, discouraged. But I said, you know what, take a chance. You've been pretty good all week. You haven't went over your calorie deficit all week. You never know. You're drinking all the water, getting all the steps, see what happens. So weighed myself and I was 175, which is huge for me because I haven't been 175 in a few years. I've been balancing before Mounjaro. I was weighing between 174 to 191. Now this is between a 5-year span. So that was awesome. And then I finally got to like 167. And that lasted for probably, I don't know, a few months. And then I went back up into the 170s, 180s. And then the lowest I got was 174. I never saw the 160s after that again. So if I get to the 160s, y'all, oh my God, I'm gonna be so excited. But anyway, so I'm down to 175 and my scale said within the 14-day time span from 8/24, the week of 8/24 through today, I've lost 2.8 pounds. So I think the starting weight was like 177. I can't even remember, but I think it was like 177.6. I'm so sorry. 177.6 or something like that. I didn't do the math. I'm just like kind of taking it off the top of my head. But I will be posting the information, the scale picture on my Instagram if anyone follows me or wants to follow me. I believe I have my Instagram in my description. But anyways, or I'll put it in my description because I don't have it, but I'll put it in my description. So anyways, so the scale said that from 8/20, the week of 8/24 to now, I lost 2.8 pounds. So in 14 days, that's almost 3 pounds. And I said, okay, divide that by 2. That's like 1.4 pounds a week, which is awesome because remember when I was, for those who have been following me and those who are new, when 2.5, I lost nothing. 5 milligrams, yeah, I lost nothing. But my BMI changed, my body fat changed, and my visceral changed, and my muscle mass went up. So that was okay. But I was still like discouraged, like, come on, scale, can you please move? But it didn't. So I said, I'm still gonna stay in the game. So seeing that scale move like that really got your girl amped. I was excited. You hear me? Excited. So, and that's like when knowing that my period's coming. So I don't want to amp myself up too much, but I'm hoping once my period officially comes and it's over, because that's usually when the scale goes back to what my original my weight should really be, because the water weight between my in between my period, like the week before and the week of, it's usually like 3 to 5 pounds of water weight that I usually carry, depending on how much salt and stuff I eat too. But like I was saying, so that was exciting. That's so exciting and so encouraging. And I think right now 7.5 is the spot for me. That's where it's at. So 1.4 pounds per week is really good. Really good. And I'm hoping that it continues. And that's with not doing a lot of workouts, because I didn't work out last week because I was so fatigued. And this week so far, this will be my 3rd day of working out. And it's all cardio. I've been a cardio queen all week because I've been too tired to go to the gym and kind of lazy, I guess. So I made excuses, not going. I could have went today while Ava was getting groomed, but I didn't. We got up late. Her appointment was at 10:45, and that's usually not when we go. We usually go in the afternoon. Even the groom was like, "Oh, you guys are here early." I'm like, "I know." So we got up late. I laid in bed for a little bit, and then I let her out and just did a couple things around the house before I got ready to take her. So then when I got back, because I didn't eat breakfast, I ate breakfast. So that was that. But anyways, so I didn't make it to the gym today. Probably not gonna go tomorrow. I got a couple things I'm doing tomorrow, and I just don't want to go. I'll be honest, I just don't want to go. I want to get some things done and taken care of before I go to Vegas. I haven't packed yet, so I need to get that started. And I have some things to do with my family tomorrow. My cousin is a minister, and she's getting ordained tomorrow. And if you guys know, in the Black church, they really don't, have a lot of women preaching in church. So this is a good thing, and I'm happy to be a part of it. So doing that, but then I'm off Monday, I'm off Wednesday, and I plan on doing full body those 2 days because I don't know what the gym's gonna look like at the hotel in Vegas. We're gonna be staying at Planet Hollywood. I've never stayed there before. I'm gonna stay at 2 other hotels. So if they do have weights and I can do like a couple random weight exercises, I'll do that too. But I just have it planned that I'll just be doing cardio while I'm there. Plus I'll be walking around and stuff, so I'll be taking steps, having a lot of steps, all that good stuff. But I'll also be eating. And I know I always promise to do a certain video and I don't do it. But I really want to do a travel video, a pre-travel video while being on Mounjaro. So I'm going to try to do that on Monday or Tuesday and post it this week. So I always saying so anyways, whatever. But those who've been here for a bit know that's just how it is. I don't know what else to say. I don't have any YouTube etiquette. I'm just being me. But that's what's been going on. So as I said before, I picked up my my refill of Mounjaro 7.5, and I left it in the box because like I said before, I found out that you're supposed to leave it in the box, and I didn't know that. I was taking it out and putting it in my fridge, like lining it up. And they say that you're not supposed to, expose it to a lot of light. It can affect the way that, the drug works, how effective the drug works. The drug is, rather. And maybe that's why I wasn't losing weight. Maybe. I don't know. But I might take it as that, or I might take it as 7.5 is where it's at. That's what a lot of people say too, like they lost most of their weight in 7.5. But that's what's going on. For breakfast, I just want to let you guys know what I have for breakfast. So I don't know if anybody eats Kodiak waffles, but I don't really like their waffles. I also buy like their pancake mix, and whenever I'm in the mood or I have the time, I'll make some of those. So I had some frozen ones, but I didn't realize that they were chocolate chip, and I don't like chocolate like that. Like, I'm probably one of the few people at work or in my life are like, usually like, oh my God, you don't like chocolate? I'm not a big fan. I think it's very bitter, and I don't care if it's good, bad chocolate, I just don't like it. I'll eat like a Snickers bar or those turtles with the pecan and caramel, and I'll eat chocolate cake. And if you have chocolate cookies, I will eat around the chocolate. And chocolate cake, I flip it over so I don't have to eat the frosting. That's just me. But anyways, so it was chocolate. I don't know. I must have been in a rush when I grabbed these, because I remember grabbing these from Target. And it was chocolate, and I was like, oh. But I end up making it anyways. I'm like, well, I just gotta eat it because that's what I got. And I had used bare chicken, the just bare chicken, lightly breaded bites. I made those in the air fryer, toasted the waffles, and had chicken and waffles with, you know, some syrup on it. I had the Smucker's sugar-free syrup. Oh my gosh, it was really, really good. And I've never had chicken and waffles before. Like, you know, people always talk about it, but I've never had it. And just that, having that, ooh, I can imagine what the unhealthy version tastes like. But it was really good. I think next time I might use real maple syrup and just use a little bit, since I'm not gonna be eating these every day, and just like measure it out like I measure everything else out. Because I forgot that syrup is good, but it has an aftertaste. So I think next time I'll just use the real syrup. It was good though. I will definitely make it again, and I'll get the Kodiak waffles that I do like, or I make my own. The ones that I do like are the buttermilk Kodiak waffles. I really don't like their pancakes all like that. I'm not a big pancake person. Unless it's like Cracker Barrel. If you ever heard of Cracker Barrel, they have the best pancakes and the best syrup. So that's what I have for breakfast. I've been drinking my water. It's mid-afternoon and I've only had 48 ounces, so I gotta get going. Trying to drink between 72 and 88 ounces, but that's okay. And then also I want to tell you guys, I on my scale, it shows you like your protein, which I never pay attention to, but it tells you like the protein, I guess, in your body. And my protein actually went up. I don't know if this is good or bad on what it's supposed to be. I forgot to look at the color, because the color will tell you if it's standard, low, high, or whatever. Forgot to look at the color of the measurement. But it went from 11.8, I think, to 11.6 to 11.8, something like that. Anyways, I know it went up like 0.2. So I was like, oh, cool, because I did increase my protein, like to have it consistently between 120 and 150. And I remember I was in a group. I mean, I'm in a bunch of Facebook groups, but I was in a group, one of the Facebook groups, and we were talking about protein and how people hit their protein every day, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I can't get 140, 150. I try and try, I can't. And then these two girls were like, that's so easy to me. Like, I could get it like this. And I'm like, how? But they never responded on how. So just looking at what I was doing, I can see how. Like, if you're eating meat, eat like 4 to 6 ounces of meat. Eggs, eat 4 eggs and a meat. Drink high protein yogurt drink is what I've been doing, rather. Drinking high protein yogurt drinks. Cottage cheese, high protein yogurt like Chobani, 20 grams. And if it's like a low protein yogurt, add protein mix to it. Protein powder to it. Even like the high protein yogurt, I'll add a half a scoop so it doesn't take over the taste of it, because those higher protein yogurts are thicker. So I added a half a scoop one time or twice this week, and it was really good. It was like 30 something grams of protein for that snack. That wasn't even a meal, that was a snack. And sometimes for breakfast, I've been doing, if I don't have anything prepped, I'll just have double cottage cheese. Like, I think it's 113 grams of cottage cheese with 13 grams of protein. So I'll have 226 grams of cottage cheese, doubling the dose. Doubling the serving, and that gives me 26 grams of protein. And then I'll throw some fruit in there. And if I want to, I'll drink like a 15 gram protein of yogurt, Chobani yogurt drink. Or I'll just take those 26 grams and that'll be good. And then I'll have a higher protein lunch and dinner. And then another protein snack to get it all. Because with the Mounjaro, 7.5, my suppression is pretty, significant. So I can't always eat a lot anyways, but I make sure, because I'm suppressed, that I have higher protein foods. And I think that's what's really helping too. And yesterday, I had Chick-fil-A for lunch. I had kale salad and the chicken nuggets, grilled chicken nuggets. But it wasn't really that filling, to be honest with you. And I think probably because I'm PMSing, but it wasn't really that filling, but I was okay. And I had that with their sauce, but it was higher in calories than I thought, because I had 2 of the salads and then I put the 12 nuggets in there because I really didn't, I didn't eat till later. And then I had breakfast earlier, and that breakfast wasn't that high in protein either, because I wasn't prepared yesterday. My food ran out from my meal prep. So I ended up getting only 109 grams of protein, which still isn't bad. And I think my carbs were up to like 149 or something like that. My goal is 150 grams of carbs, 140 to 150 grams of protein. And I'm sorry, 120 grams of carbs and 140 to 150 grams of protein. And fat, I think, is like 60 something, I can't remember. But so for dinner, I was like really hungry at lunch, and I told you guys I had the kale salad, and I was just like, oh, okay, it's all right. It used to be the bomb before I started Mounjaro. Food just tastes different now. But it was like, okay, it was all right. I'm still a little hungry. So after lunch, we were busy at work, and I think like maybe 2 hours after lunch, I had a Chobani 20 gram of protein drink, and that was cool. Like it kind of set the stage for being full, because then I was kind of full. And I got off at 6, wasn't really hungry. I got home and I still wasn't really hungry, but I was like, I gotta eat something because my protein is low. My calories weren't too bad, but I was just like, I gotta eat something before I go to bed, because if I'm going to bed about 9, so for 3 hours I need to feed my body, because I just felt like I should. So I really worked hard at work, and then I got on the treadmill for another 30 or another 20 minutes. So I had like 12,000 steps or something like that. So because I didn't really feel like eating much, I just ate 4 pieces of bacon that I had from the meal prep, and that was like the only breakfast food I had left. So I just ate that, and then I had some pub cheese. I don't know if you guys ever heard of pub cheese, like a spreadable cheese, but it's so good. So I had that. I weighed it out. It was like 2 tablespoons, excuse me. And then I had these Crunch Master crackers. I don't know if you guys ever had them. They're like a rice cracker. I measured those out, and then I had like 20 something grams of those. So I had that. It's a really small plate. It's almost like a charcuterie board, but a fake one. And that was good enough for me. And I took a shower and went to bed, and that was good. And this morning I really wasn't that hungry, but I made myself eat the nectarine before I took Ava to get groomed. And then I came back, and that's when I told you that I had breakfast. So I think that's another reason why I'm losing the weight, because I was still at a calorie deficit at 5 milligrams to 2.5. But I feel like I had a few days during those, during that time. During the week, I would probably go over my calories 2 to 3 weeks. I mean, two days, maybe 3, depending on if my period was coming. But it wasn't a lot, and I think I talked about this in the last one. It wasn't a lot that I went over. Like, I wasn't eating 2,500 calories. I was just, like 2,000, 1,900. That's about it, But I don't know. Something is clicking, and maybe it's the higher protein. I don't know, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it. You hear me? I'm very excited. And I just can't wait to see what the next few weeks hold, if everything goes well, and I don't want to jinx it or get myself all hyped up and then get discouraged, but maybe I'll be, down to 170 in a few weeks, or down to 169 and out of the 170s in a few weeks. You never know. I would be truly excited about that. But if not, at least I'm making some progress. Progress is good. As far as the gym, I got to get my ass back to weightlifting, because it's been 2 weeks and I don't want to lose my strength. I want to, work on gaining muscle, and I don't want to have a flabby ass, flabby titties, but I want a flat stomach and I want nice legs. So I can't get that by just doing cardio. But for right now, that's what it is. And my goal after Vegas is to not work as much as I used to, because that is part of the problem. The problem is working and not being disciplined enough to work out because I'm tired from work. And maybe one day I'll get there, but right now I'm not built for that. And I know I'm self-aware, and that's a big thing for me. But I'm excited. I feel consistent, even if I don't, go to the gym all the time, but I'm working out. Even if I miss a week, I still feel consistent, and I still feel like I'm taking accountability. Can't be perfect. If I'd be perfect, I'd be God, but I'm not. So I'm just happy where I'm at right now. And excited to see what happens in the future, to be honest with you. So another thing I want to say is my life is in shambles because I've been working so much. I was looking around my house and I just have so much to do. Like, if you look, I still have 2 light bulbs that need to be changed. I got 2 light bulbs working. My light is fighting for its life because I only have 2 light bulbs out of 4. And I just noticed that today, like, girl, could you change your light bulbs? And then I looked and I don't even have any light bulbs for this particular ceiling fan. And I'm like, oh my God. I still got the green tape from when my cousin painted the ceiling. And I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get that off. I'm gonna have to ask him or somebody to get it off. I don't know. I just don't know. So if y'all noticing this green tape, just look past it. There's more life in this green tape. That's what I had to tell myself, because it's happened to look today, and I'm like, what the heck? I didn't pay attention in my videos. I was just looking today as I was folding clothes, and I'm like, come on, Tamara, you got to do better. But I don't know, life happens, shit get in the way, I'm just not jumping to do everything. And hey, it is what it is. But anyways, I just had to point that out because I just noticed it today, and I'm a little ashamed. But it's really nice outside, as I mentioned in my other video. So I kind of wish we would have went to the park, but didn't happen. And maybe tomorrow we'll go, but I doubt it. Just probably get my walking pad again tomorrow, like I said. I want to find a new form of cardio. I like to walk, but I really want to try the Stairmaster. I think I told you guys that before. I just haven't, but I gotta go to the gym to do that. But I really want to try. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of nervous, kind of scared. I mean, I don't know if I can do more than 2 minutes, more than a minute. I don't know, and I know you gotta start somewhere. But I really want to find a new cardio. I used to do trap cardio. It was like a YouTube channel. Excuse me. And it's like hip hop dancing and stuff. I might go back to that. I used to do like line dancing, like 20 minutes of like different line dancing. I might go back to that. I just need to find some other stuff to do because, doing the same old thing is like weightlifting. Your body gets adjusted to it. So your calories you don't burn as many calories. At least that's what I read, because I'm no expert. I'm just a nurse. I'm no exercise scientist or anything like that. But that's what I read. So I upped my speed because I used to be at 2, then I went to 2.5 on the walking pad, and I'm at 2.8. And then I said next month I'm gonna go to 3 or 2.9 because I'm not going up to 3 yet. I want to see how that goes. But I gotta see what I'm at on the treadmill too. So once I start the treadmill, I'll increase that too. So I mean, this is kind of progressive movement or overload with the cardio. But just getting a little bored just doing the walking. So gotta find something else to do, like walk, do that, walk, do a dance class, a dance video, you know, a couple times a week, do the walking, you know, just switch it up. And then if I want to go to like a class, you know, in the community, like a gym class or whatever, but I feel like I always need a partner when I go to a class. I always feel like embarrassed going by myself. I want to go with somebody else, but nobody I'm really close to is into fitness, so I might have to just suck it up and try on my own. But we haven't gotten to that point yet. So I just want to talk about that because I was thinking about it the other day, like, oh, I don't want to get on my walking pad. I'm tired of it. I don't want to go to the park and walk. I'm tired of it. I want to do something different. So I might switch it up and do those YouTube videos. I think they have different YouTube videos, different cardio YouTube videos besides dancing and stuff like that. So I'll see what I can find. Other than that, I really don't have much going on. I promise, okay, I keep saying I promise to do stuff, but I promise to make that video because I'm really excited about making the video too, about traveling with Mounjaro, because it'll be my first time traveling with it and traveling on Mounjaro, because I did go to Philly, but that was only like a quick weekend. This is Thursday through Monday, so it's a little longer trip. And it's a longer, you know, the days are longer too. So we'll see. I'm excited to make it, and hopefully you guys like it when I do make it, and keep the community going. So thank you again for watching my video. Like, comment, subscribe. If you are also on this journey and you know you have tips, tricks, or just want to talk, feel free to comment below. If I made inaccurate statement, comment below, correct me, because I am new to this YouTube space. I'm new to Mounjaro, so I don't mind being corrected. You guys have a blessed day. Have a blessed weekend. Be safe and peace out.